Hello Cancer, and welcome to your February 2016 General Tarot Card Read. My name is Dee, and with me today is my dear friend Lucy.
Hello.
First off, we'd like to thank you guys all for your subscriptions, your likes, your comments that you've given us, the emails that you've sent to us. Thank you. We appreciate the opportunity to get to know you guys better, and we appreciate the fact that you're allowing us to do these for you and that we're resonating with you here and there. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We just appreciate you guys very much. We're very grateful for your support. So what we've done for you this month is we pulled the two cards from your February portion of the yearly read that we did for you. And then Lucy did a spread, I did a spread, and then we're going to read another spread together with the two together. And then we've also got two oracle cards for you that kind of support the read. Please realize again that this is a general read. It may not resonate with all of you. If that's the case, I would go ahead and check out your sun and moon signs and watch them and see if maybe one of those kind of resonate with you. If you don't know what your sun and moon sign is, down in the description I've put a link to a free site where you just plug in your day of birth, you plug in where you were born and the time, and if you don't know the time, they just use a default one. But that'll give you your sun and moon signs and the different houses that rule who you are and everything too. We're learning a little bit more about astrology, and this is one of the things that we found. So feel free to do that and let us know if that helps with you too. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and start. For the month Lucy pulled
The moon. Now, the moon is about illusionary situations, possible deception. So use caution and be watchful. Okay? And that goes into the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is about spiritual matters. He is the bridge between the spirit and us. His raised hand is to the heavens. His lowered hand is to us, of course. And he's willing to reveal his knowledge to us. So this could be help from somebody that you already know. It could represent an institution or a facility that you're associated with. It's usually conformity and conventional ways of thinking with the Hierophant. And it may be that you need to find deeper meaning in your life. Okay? Next is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, of course, is about love. It's a full expression there. This is all about home, happiness, contentment, permanence. Committed love could indicate a proposal of marriage, a deepening of a relationship that you already have. Okay. And now we have the Five of Pentacles. This card is a warning to be cautious with your finances. Don't go in on any feel-good shopping sprees. Guard against that. It could indicate temporary hardships in that area, either financial or even emotional, actually, because you can see there's a man and a woman there. And that's a unit, a family unit that we're seeing there. So be cautious when you're entering into any new business deals. Review your finances and organize yourself. Maybe even create a new budget. And the Seven of Cups, of course, as you can see, there's all kinds of cups floating there, all kinds of decisions that can be made, and you're having a hard time, or you may be having a hard time focusing on which one it is that you need to pick. So give yourself a calm moment, sit down, reflect, and the one that speaks to you the most is your answer. All right?
So just to kind of recap, you've got the moon that's kind of an influence of all, and it's for some of you it may be a point of deception. I think for some of others it's going to be a chance for you to follow your intuition and your dreams throughout the whole month. And some of you might be receiving help from like a priest or somebody that's of a spiritual matter, and that things are going to be going good at home.
Yep.
You're going to feel fulfilled. Yep. But you need to watch your finances. Don't, like Lucy said,
don't go feel good shopping.
Don't go nutty on that.
No.
And then for some of you, there's going to be some decisions that you're going to have to make this month.
Yeah. So take your time, sit down, think about it. whichever one speaks to you the most.
And follow
You
your
could even,
intuition.
yeah, you could even do a pros and cons list. I've done that
Oh,
before.
that works good. Yeah. Okay. So for my spread, for the month, I got the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands is about decisions, choices. It's looking over what you have, holding the world in your hand, but yet being able to soar above and look at the whole picture. And for you guys, I keep getting drawn to the Falcon, and I'll show in my read a little bit why I got that too. It's Falcon or the Hawk. So I think for you guys, you need to kind of float above the situation, look at the whole thing, make your choices this month. But once you do make your decision, take the plunge and go right in there. Go for it. The first card I drew was the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords is about feeling kind of stabbed in the back. It's about dark times where you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling that everybody has got a knife in your back. So I would really take stock and take the time that you need this month to get past those dark times and those depression that you may be feeling. Okay? Because the next card I pulled was the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is about nostalgia. It's thinking back on things in your childhood that brought back happiness. For some of you, it may be an indication that somebody's going to come from your past that you haven't seen in a long time. You might hear from an old friend. You might hear from an old lover. Kind of a nostalgia and a reunion type of a thing. And that goes right into the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords, I'll just go like this first. The Six of Cups is about nostalgia, and for some of you, somebody's going to meet a King of Swords. That's somebody from your past that you know. They're probably in the law or government. They might even be someone who wears a uniform, like a police officer. Usually your King of Swords are the ones that go for the law because they're very logical thinkers. They're give good advice. They've got a very sharp mind, and they sit back and they watch things, and that's why you get a lot of your good detectives and stuff. So for some of you, this might be a blast from the past coming into your life. But for some of you, I really think you're going to need to follow the rules this month. I really think that the King of Swords is one that's saying, follow the rules, do what you're supposed to do, obey the laws, stand in the ready and listen and watch. Okay? And he's holding a hawk, and she was holding a hawk. A hawk was falling over ahead. And the hawks look at the big situation, and once they see their victim or their meal, they take a plunge and they go hard and they go fast and they go straight for it. So I think that's what you guys need to do.
They rip the head off the snake.
Yes, they do. They do that. Then I got Judgment. And Judgment is a karma card. It's pretty much as you sow, you shall reap. It's about renewal. It's a good card because it's renewal, revival. It's a new start. But you do need to take stock before you start over and before you begin. So I think for somebody who ever met this King of Swords that came back into your life, this is a karmic issue, and I think it's going to be a good thing for you. But do take stock. Look at the whole situation fully before you take the plunge. And like Lucy said, look at your pros and cons of the situation. Not just in a romance, I'm talking about the whole thing. Look at your pros and cons. Write it down if you need to before you make any major decisions this month, because you guys got a lot of heavy influences going for you. So if you do the combined read, you've got the Moon and the Two of Wands. In fact, sorry. This is your dreams and intuition, following your intuition and your instincts to make the decisions that you need to make. You need to float above the situation, but yet be mindful that some of this stuff may be illusionary for you for this month.
Caution.
So be cautious. Don't let the moon rule you. I mean, Cancer's a water sign, so
don't be impulsive.
Yeah, don't let your emotions and the moon rule you, but you do need to follow your instincts. Okay. So for this one, I really see that for some of you, you might want to look into a religious institution for helping counseling and for your depression issues if you have any. I think that it would behoove you to do that.
Any organization, it could even be through work. Sometimes your health plan offers that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
At work, you could go to whoever you trust.
Especially if you're thinking, oh, I can't afford this. There is options for you. And I think you need to look at, this is really telling you to look at your,
inner.
Yeah, look at your inner self, but also look at like a religious
Yeah.
or some kind of institution, like she said, so that can help you. Because they usually, some of those will even do it
Yeah.
for free,
Yes, they
which
will.
is nice.
Yeah.
Then when you put the Ten of Cups and the Six of Cups together, you're dealing with childhood nostalgia, and it's bringing about good happiness and good things. I think that even though you guys may be having some depression issues, there's a lot of good things going on in your home life.
Absolutely.
You've got some good memories from your past that are
Draw on
influencing
those.
you. Yeah, draw on those and let that kind of help and pull you in, because you've got a lot of good support in your house. Then when you put these two together, which is the Five of Pentacles and the King of Swords, I really feel that for some of you, you need to take an analytical approach to your finances.
Yeah.
You need to really look at the big
Cut
picture.
those suckers.
Yeah, you need to really not do anything financially unless you've got some good advice. So
Yeah.
look for that person in your life that embodies the King of Swords to maybe give you some good advice. The thing is with King of Swords, you have to ask them. They won't just freely give it.
Mhm.
So don't be afraid to ask. If you ask not, you have not. So don't be afraid to ask about that. But I really think that it's going to help you with your finances if you take the time to talk to that person or embody the aspects of the King of Swords. Then for the last one, it's the Seven of Cups along with Judgment. And you're dealing with making decisions, but yet it being a good karmic thing. It's going to be, these decisions that you make are going to last you a while, and it's going to be what you sow, and it's going to be how you reap. So look at your decisions when you need to make, and I don't think it's just career. I think it's career. I think it's might even be finances, and definitely your emotions.
It could be all of them, because there are multiple choices there for you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are multiple ways you can go.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure it's the right way for you.
Right. So the cards that we got for you guys for the Oracle, we're going to start with this one. It was called Follow the Moon. And I'm going to have Lucy go ahead and read to you a little bit about it.
3/4 of Gaia's surface is covered in water, and the moon's pull can lift the Earth's oceans at the equator and carry them along in her wake. 2/3 of the human body is also water, and therefore you also are subject to her power. As she waxes and wanes, so do you. Take note. Follow the moon's cycles. Take note of how you think and feel as her light increases and decreases. Take time to explore and understand her influence upon your body and your emotions.
Mm-hmm. And the other card that I pulled is called the Hand of Fate. And I think that for some of you, there are forces beyond your control that are going to intervene for you. And as I say that, I keep seeing the Hierophant. Yeah, I see the same thing too.
Yeah.
So for some of you, it's going to be of a religious aspect. It's going to be a spiritual aspect. Mm-hmm. But keep in mind that you are being watched, and that you are being, that you are being watched, but in a good way, and that you're being cared for, and that you do have judgment on your side, that there's going to be some karmic issues. But I really feel that angels and religious, for some of you, you're going to see that. And I would just take the time to write it down, because I think it's going to help you get past some of your depression issues too that you might be feeling this month. But start watching for the little signs in your life that are being placed there, so that you know that you're being watched out for in a good way. Okay? Now it's kind of esoterical and nebulous in a way, but I think that it's going to apply to quite a few of you. So if you like what you've heard, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're new, welcome. You can go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We do these every month, and we're going to be doing a few other series. We're trying to expand our knowledge, and in do so, hopefully help you guys out with things that you want to learn. So if there's something you want to learn and like to get some more information on, go ahead and leave it in the comments, and we'll
let us know about
look it up for it too. So in the meantime, have a wonderful month. Walk in peace, light, and love, and we will be seeing you soon.
Goodbye.